Hi, I'm Tom. This is Lucy, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So today, I just want to talk to you about the concept of milestones. In a lot of sort of goal-setting sort of situations, we put in place milestones to help us to know where we are in the acquisition of that goal. And so as we work towards that goal, we kind of have sort of many little goals that we achieve that help us keep moving forward, because especially if it's a long-term goal, it can be hard sometimes to stay on track and stay motivated. So these little milestones along the way can be very helpful. The same thing kind of occurs with our cats every single day. I encourage you to think about what your cat's biggest moments are in each day. What are the moments that they most look forward to every day? Now, of course, there are treats, time for treats. So I hope you're making time for treats, because everybody needs treats every day, even if it's just a small number of them. Even if we're dealing with weight management issues, we still need treats every day, because everybody needs that. Everybody needs to feel enthusiastic and happy, and surprise sometimes can be helpful too. Even cats who don't always like surprises, just getting a special treat out of the blue can be really helpful. Can really change their emotional base at that moment. So that's a big part of the day. Their meal times are a big part of the day, but also the moments when they get to interact with you in what are often predictable ways. Now, predictability is something that cats really, really enjoy. And so giving them predictable outcomes can be highly satisfying for them. So for example, in the morning, Miss Lucy often sleeps in the bed with me, and when she's ready to get up, which is usually on average about an hour before I'm ready to get up, she will come in and she will start rubbing her face all over my face. And I will pet her a little bit, and she'll generally go away. She might come back a time or two, but I get to doze a little bit for that extra hour. And, it's not horrible. It's not troublesome, because I know how much she looks forward to doing that every day. So she comes in and she has a couple of things that have proven to get my attention. And one of them is rubbing her face on my face like that. And she'll do that while I'm asleep, and I'll wake up to that. And that's a pretty nice way to wake up, really. And then when we get up, we go and she has her breakfast, and she knows that after I'm done with my breakfast, I'm going to make some coffee. And I'm going to make the coffee, and while the coffee's making, I'm going to play some sort of game with her. So she generally goes into the living room and she sits and waits. And I'll see her in there. She'll be sitting and she'll be watching me, watching everything I'm doing. And she hears all the sounds of the activities that I do repeatedly each day. Cats almost hear them almost like they're music, where it's the repetition of those sounds. It's the sound of the spoon scooping the coffee, and the door to the cabinet opening and closing, and pouring the water into the coffee machine, and closing it, and turning it on, and hearing it percolate. And all those things they all happen in the same sequence every time. And they're almost like a form of music, because they're sounds that occur in a pattern. And animals learn to perceive those patterns over time. And so by the time, what's really funny to me is I click the coffee maker on, and when I click it, I hear her meow in the other room as she's waiting. And sometimes she comes and gets me, but most of the time she just waits. And then we go in and we have a couple of different games so that she doesn't get bored with this, or so it doesn't become too predictable. We have a couple of different games that we play while I'm waiting for the coffee to get made. And then she always gets a treat at the end. And so that has been part of our daily ritual since we lost Miss Mina. And she really, really enjoys that. And you know what? I do too. And that having that ritual in place, that bright moment in our day together, really is a bonding moment and really helps her to trust me because it's predictable and it keeps happening every time. And even if it didn't happen like one day out of 6, one day out of the week or whatever, then she wouldn't lose faith that it's going to happen again tomorrow. That would just be an anomaly. But, if I'm fairly consistent with it, she's going to start looking forward to it every day. And then her anticipation is going to build to the point where it happens. And then that's extremely fulfilling. Those are the moments you want to provide for your cats every day. Some of us are enabled because of our schedules to provide more of those than other people, but everyone can provide some of them. And it's just by being considerate of them and thinking about how boring a lot of their lives are. And just giving them something to look forward to each day, it can be really helpful. It can help relieve their stress, help them feel a lot less fear and anxiety in their lives, and just help them to bond with you and feel happier. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.